What's the word, y'all? Today we're gonna be discussing about chapter 1152, and let me tell you, it's gonna be a wild one, okay? Sanji and Zoro fans are still fighting like animals, like it's World War II on opium. Guys, these are two fictional characters, and people are really getting personal. They wake up from their 9 to 5 jobs just to argue about who is stronger. And I apologize for starting like this. No one wants to talk about agenda piece on who's stronger. I mean, if you're a Sanji fan, good for you. If you're a Zoro fan, fuck you. Every time spoilers comes out, it's the same goddamn story, okay? Oh, we got Conqueror's Hockey and you don't, Sanji. Can your character cook a 5-star meal? I bet you can. Sanji is a Discord simp. He's a munchkin. He would play Genshin Impact just to see the girls. Oh, Zoro, do you like the month of February? Do you? Do you not? I don't know. When the first batch of spoilers came out, oh my god, the Zoro fans were drooling. They were begging for like, yes, yes, they were like that. And oh boy, how the tables have turned, you know. We saw two straight panels of Zoro getting absolutely dunked on by Gabon. He said like he hit him where it hurts, okay? Telling Zoro, "Oh, you don't do much. How can you be how can you protect your captain? How are you the right-hand man of the Pirate King?" You know that hits Zoro really hard. You know, Gabon, have you not seen Thriller Park? Have you not seen how this man took all of Luffy's pain? Like, he gotta watch Thriller Park, okay? Maybe only the half part, because that's the only part that's good of Trailer Park. That's the only one you remember. Don't lie to me. But I'm not letting it go, Sanji fans. Like, do you see how Sanji is literally begging to have the hockey? Like, that's sad. But like, contrary to popular belief, I think he does have hockey. Like, Oda wouldn't just make fun of this. You know, he probably some foreshadowing thing. Oh, Gabon was, he didn't downright, disconfirmed or downright confirm that Sanji has hockey or Sanji does not have hockey. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna get it sooner rather than later. So who knows? Let's talk about Gabon, okay? Because we finally know how, not a lot of fans are talking about this. We finally know how the God's Knights are gonna get hurt with advanced Conqueror's hockey. Who would have known? Oh, it's hockey. Once again, it's hockey. A power system that we don't even know how it works. We don't really know. We don't really want to know. We don't really need to know how it works. We just needs to know it is there, But hockey again, I don't know. I don't know what I feel about that, okay? Give it a couple of chapters, maybe I can start pumping my fist. Yeah, hockey, let's go. Now, Gabon felt that hockey surge from Imu last chapter, okay? So has he not met Imu before or like fought Imu before? Because normally you would know which hockey is which. Talk about Green Bull. He felt Shanks hockey from a mile away and he got scared. So if he does know Imu is there, he would have probably told the Straw Hats. Because I don't think you would withhold that information like Rayleigh, okay? You probably should tell Luffy that there's an underworld demon king that's been lurking in the shadows that's there in Elbaf right now, under the shadows. Luffy, just be careful out there. You can use Gear 5 to liberate them. I know, I read the One Piece. Because no way he like conceals that information while his wife and son are literally held captive. That would be kind of effed up on his side, right? Like, his family is about to die and he like, oh, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just not tell him because I want him to find out, him to get ready. I mean, this is One Piece. Deadbeat dads are always pretty common, so we might be in a situation just like that, but who knows? Once again, Loki and Harujin are fighting about who killed their dad. Another domestic battle between brothers. One Piece soap opera strikes again, and Gabon talks to them. He's like, oh, Harujin, can you free Loki? Just do it for me, okay? I know me and Shanks were actually there that terrible, terrible day. Then we get a flashback to Loki and Yarrow going to the throne room and witnessing just Harold get stabbed. Okay, we don't know if it's Harold. It's just a silhouette. We just see him get stabbed by like multiple guards, and we later learn that like it's like 114 guards. It don't look like 114, and he just got stabbed, nearly impaled. And based on his silhouette, we can kind of say that, he's possessed. Harold might be Domi Reversi, and the damage that was, the guards did had no effect on him whatsoever. Because we know he made a deal with a world government. Loki was talking about that. So maybe he made a deal and he got transformed, maybe betrayed by Emu just to get the legendary devil fruit chest. Who knows? We'll talk about that later. Then he was like, "Oh, you stabbed me." He got resurrected. Stab Jarl just for the fun of it. Then it was Harold and Loki. Then Loki had to put him down like Deji's dog. So yes, I think Loki did kill his father, but again, I think it's for the right reasons. Cause no way, Oda's cooking something up. Okay. Also, I don't think that's my full theory. I think there's gonna be a plot twist. So like, oh, Yarrow was not, Domi Reversi. He was actually, you know, the guards were Domi Reversi. Something some plot twist is gonna happen because no way is that straightforward. Okay, I know you, Oda, not personally. Loki does admit it, like, oh, I did kill our father, but you don't know the reason. So I think the reason is like, oh, he was Domi Reversi. Because you can't defend yourself when the only witness was a guy with a sword lodged to his forehead. Okay, so that's nice. Your only witness, it has brain trauma, and with everyone against him, him being traumatized and him being just Loki, he probably just accepted like, yeah, I killed him. I don't really care. Just shoot me. What a bunch of dirt bags. But the worst part, like, Shanks and Gabon was there, and they felt some sort of hockey. They didn't vouch for Loki, for nothing. Like, yo, Loki, I agree with you because there was some effed up shit going on. There's some weird hockey, and it's probably, Shanks is there. He got the abyss arm. He probably tell us, right? We'll talk about that later. Okay, now I see why Loki hates Shanks. Because this Shanks guy, like, we get glimpses of his story, and every time he comes back to, like, oh, they just drop something big, and they just saves it for, like, Shanks' backstory. Everything about Shanks that we're so interested to know, like, damn, he met Harold in Marija. Why did he return to What is this arm? All will be revealed in the Shanks backstory in 2059 ish. Oda's gonna take a 2-year break. But honestly, props to Luffy, man. He pulled out the pirate card. That was actually some smart, like, thinking from Luffy. Like, he knows that Harujin is his subordinate. So the only way for, Harujin to listen to Luffy was to make Loki be, to join his crew, like, beat the pirate system. So we know Luffy has been good with his pirate stuff, like pirates code. So I'm pretty sure that was just, Luffy's smart thing over there. But, Sanji and Zoro's reactions, they're okay. Because there's no way this giant is gonna stay in the sunny. Like, how is it gonna fit there, bro? Like, how is he gonna go to the bathroom, okay? Nami and Robin about to get jump scared when they go outside and see Loki just pissing, okay? They about to get jump scared. They think it's fucking raining, bro. Then we cut to Gabon and Shanks just chilling in a hot tub. Bones, both hand Shanks. Like, we see Shanks' hand, bro. Like, what is that? He has a tattoo. There's 2 things I want to talk about in this remaining chapter, okay? First, Shanks' tattoo. What does it mean? And second, time dissolution. Let's talk about the Shanks tattoo, okay? Because he had a cryptic tattoo on his left arm. The very same arm that he gave up to the bet on the new era, something like that. And this kind of broke the internet, okay? Because if he has a tattoo about the abyss and he was in Marijua, he might be in training to be a god knight, or he is a god knight. That means he must have known about Imu. Now, there's 2 ways to go in this. He knows about Imu. He went after the Gomu no Mi. Or he knows about Imu, but he betrayed Imu along with Hawkeye. Because Hawkeye got that weird, weird eyes, okay? That would be kind of cool, Mihawk and Shanks being holy knights. And they betrayed Imu. That's why they're so strong. But why did Mihawk join the Warlords then? Kind of weird. Too much time shit is going on in Elbaf. Like, Gabon says, oh, it's been 3 to 4 years. And then Shanks like, oh, yeah, it's actually been a decade. I know time works different from you. What? What does that mean? There's gotta be some time shenanigans going on in Elbaf. You can't tell me. There's too much evidence, bro. Like, Elbaf might be faster than everyone else, bro. and might be a good way for Oda to speed things up. Like the cross yield, I'm gonna speed them up. Blackbeard part, I'm gonna speed them up. Dragon, it took time dissolution for him to go faster, to for him to act. I love it. I love it though. And once again, this chapter ends with another cliffhanger. Someone stabs Jarl. And once again, this chapter ends with more cliffhangers, more questions asked. Like, who took that legendary devil fruit? What does that mean? Like the chest, is it a giant? Cause no way, it's the silhouette looks like a giant. Cause there's no way they keep a regular size chest for a devil fruit, right? I don't know. I actually don't know. The devil fruit gotta be big then. Maybe it's like it's a big chest, but there's a small fruit, something like that. I see the Gabu Gabu no Mi. Anyways, we get another flashback after the flashback 100 years later, and that's kind of crazy because imagine Void Century, it just says 800 years later. I see you, Oda. Flashback in a flashback in a flashback. We might not see the Straw Hats for until November. 100 years ago, what happened 100 years ago? Monk Blank Nolan, like Nolan, are you still there? But I do see Oda pulling like a plot twist of Harold not being possessed. He was actually just really loyal to Emu. And maybe, who knows? Again, there's something going on in that plot twist. This chapter was really informative. And I'm going to make a lot of videos about this. So who knows? Like it. I don't really care. Support small channels. I love you guys. Real one, say it back.